Opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Ron Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schweim, Brad Quast, and Mike Carlin as we broadcast live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora.
We're getting ready.
Pregame show. We are getting ready for the 11-1 Eagles against the 7-4 New York Giants. And here with me today at yesterday's as we get ready for the holidays and for an Eagles win, three-time All-Big Ten linebacker Brad Quast and Mike Carlin and Q-Man. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. It's Christmas.
Look how beautiful it looks.
Look at this.
Is this gorgeous in here?
Yeah, the chairs are decorated with Santa hats.
We got trees.
I love it here.
Right.
You walk in here, you know
Garland
Christmas is
all
around
over
the
the
corner.
place.
Yes.
Yes.
I love this time of year, man.
I love
Football, you got the holidays. It starts at Thanksgiving for me, right? With just the romantic time of the year, with football, holidays,
Everybody's
family,
in a good mood.
Everybody's in a
College
great
bowl
mood.
games.
College bowl games. But most importantly, the fact is our Eagles are 11-1.
11-1.
Yes.
And guess what, guys? Last week I said I was a little nervous, right?
Mhm.
A little nervous.
You were.
Well, I think a lot of people.
Last week was a statement win by our Philadelphia Eagles, and I don't want to hear the national media or anybody else around town saying that the Cowboys are just 49. We are the team to beat the NFC, man. In the NFC.
I agree, and we talked about it on the show, the three of us, and we were a little nervous, and it was a statement win, and they did what they had to do, and they deserve to be the top team in the NFC, in the NFL right now. At this point. Absolutely.
Carlin.
Remember all the talk about we had to worry about the rush?
Right.
Yep.
Last 2-3 games, we're not worrying about
We're
the
not
rush
worried
no more.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the
Everything's coming together.
They fixed that.
This Philadelphia Eagles team has done it multiple different ways. They've run the ball, they've passed the ball, they've stopped the run. You know what I mean? They've won games that they should have lost. They lost. You know what I mean? They've done everything that a true championship team has done.
They're a
so
contender.
far.
They are a true contender. Right
I'm
now.
not worried. Are you worried about today? I'm
Well,
not worried.
no,
I expect a big win today.
Yeah,
Q.
I'm not worried, but they got to stay healthy, and you got to keep them healthy.
Well, that's
You got
always
to.
the X factor.
Well,
I mean,
it
that
is.
goes without
It
saying.
is.
I get it. But right now, I feel so comfortable, and maybe I shouldn't be feeling this way. But right now, guys, I feel really comfortable about going up to MetLife Stadium, and winning this game today.
I was worried for the last 6 weeks. I've been going through the schedule, and I kept saying, guys, there's two teams that scare me. The Nashville game is going to scare me, and the Dallas game is going to scare me.
That scares me. But
guess what? Now we got through to Nashville.
Yeah, the Giants don't scare me.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean,
and
they don't scare
Bill,
me.
you have said to me, you said, what about the Giants? We got to play Giants. And I was like,
Right.
I don't worry about the
No,
Giants.
I'm not worried.
Okay?
I am
There's not
convinced by
one guy
last
on
week's
that
win.
team that scares me, and especially now that Barkley's hurt.
Yep.
They don't scare me at
It's
all.
50% of playing. He does scare me, but as a whole, the team
Yeah,
does
but
not
guys,
scare me.
didn't Derrick Henry come in the last
yeah.
week?
Shut him
Right?
down.
Yeah.
He had 11 carries for
33.
30 yards.
Yeah.
Shut him
He
down.
also had 3 straight games before the Eagles game under 100 rushing yards.
I understand, but
it was trending, and the Eagles did a good job of seeing what other teams were doing to bottle him up.
now the only thing that worries me, obviously, the NFC East. When you play division games,
Anything happens.
anything can
Yeah.
happen. These games are usually close in score,
Yeah,
right? It
usually
comes down to a one
you-
score.
You win at home and you split. You split
Right.
your home and
Well,
home.
that's like the
Yeah.
conventional
Yeah.
wisdom, conventional thought. conventional
not
wisdom.
today.
But not today.
Not
I
today.
think the Eagles go up there and run roughshod like Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes. He has good tools. He can throw the ball well. He's an athlete. He's very athletic. He can run
deep.
He just can't run in the open. He falls trips over
after
himself
30 yards.
right after 30 yards. But my point being, he's very athletic and he can throw the ball.
Yeah.
So you always have to watch out. But with the way our defense and Jonathan Gannon has been structuring the defense, they can stop the run. They can stop the pass. I'm not worried.
Let me backtrack for a minute because you all said the same thing just about a minute ago, and we can't let it go. All three of you, like a TV graphic, okay,
right,
are saying, "I'm not worried about the Giants. I'm not worried. The Giants don't bother me." But you got to tell us why. So let's start with Brad.
I'll tell you.
Brad, you go first, then Billy, then Carlin. I need to know why. What is it about? Is it the Giants? Is it the Eagles? Why don't they bother you?
Okay, well, keys of the game or they don't bother me. They're not going to be able to stop us on defense. Offensively, we're going to have our way with them. So I'm guessing 34, 35, 36 points we'll be able to put on the board. So that's what we should be able to score. Defensively, we're able to shut them down. I think we take Barkley out of the game. We're going to be able to shut the run down, and we'll take any of their passing big plays. I think we'll limit their explosion plays, they call it, which is 15 yards or more. So I think we'll be a good job of that. And then special teams, maybe we'll split in the special team world, and that creates a win for us. So I don't think any of their game plan or their personnel scares me at all, offensive and defensively.
And by the way, special teams last week, the special teams came through for us.
Yes,
they did.
They're
They
playing
played
better.
wonderful.
They are playing better.
Even Britton Covey, I mean, six returns for 105 yards. His longest was his 27. But he was breaking the first tackle. He was the special teams were blocking downfield.
Yep.
But here's the thing, and Brad, you can attest to this more than any of us can. The stats of the kick return and punt return guy is less important than the fact that the guys are getting down on coverage and doing their job, right?
Stopping them.
Yeah. If you can hold it and kick it, and they can, 40 to 50% of the time is they're on their side of their 20. You gotta create those opportunities where they can't, be on your side of the ball.
A couple of really crazy things I observed last night in the Army-Navy game. I went to the Army-Navy game last night. It was great.
Of course you did.
Of fun. A lot of stuff going on at the Army-Navy game. The most spirited game you'll ever see with the fans and everything. But
the most spirited game with the most spirited host, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But guess what? I saw the Army team and the Navy team fair catch kickoffs.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, that's the new.
What are they? Pretty soon they're gonna. Why even kick the ball off if they're gonna do that?
They're trying to eliminate that part of the game.
I don't like
the pros and college. I know.
I don't like it. The modern game.
So what's your keys to the game?
I think my key to the game is continue to play pressure the offense. We don't blitz, so we're gonna have to win this game with the four guys up front, right?
Yeah, and they'll win with that.
And they'll win with that. They don't scare me. I mean, does Darius Slayton scare you? Does Isaiah Hodgkins scare you? Richie James?
No one on that team.
I mean,
nobody.
Who scares you? Eddie B, the bartender with his Giants jersey.
Look at
He scares me. He scares me.
Right.
Not these three.
Right.
Daniel Jones, I worry about Jones because Danny Dimes has some ability.
He may throw it long once, and it could be a pass interference.
But he can also run. But he can run the ball too. He can put it down.
We'll be fine.
That could be the extra. And then on offense, like you said, Q, we're firing on every cylinder. You're talking about an MVP candidate quarterback who's playing lights out. He's only turned the ball over 3 times, thrown three interceptions.
That's key. Win the turnover battle, and we have over 150 yards rushing. We'll be fine.
Guys, you know who slept really good last night? Ready for this name?
Yeah.
Miles Sanders. You know why?
Why?
Okay. Do you know what New York's rushing, what they're letting up rank is?
What the rank is probably
26.
Like I was going to say 27.
Okay. Do you know what our rushing is in the league?
Second, right?
Third.
We're fifth.
Okay. All right.
We're going to run all over them today.
Okay.
Miles Sanders, and it's not just going to be him. This is going to be a game, and I know we all are afraid when Hurts takes off, but this is a game. When he sees something, he's going to take off. He'll pick up his 8, 10, get out of bounds.
See, I want him to stay healthy, though. So
I
hope he's
run smart. Run outside, get outside, don't get touched. But I think the rushing I think we're going to put a hell of a lot of points on him. So, Brad, I'm right with you. My score is 35-17. Okay. I mean, we're going to score points.
Yeah, we're going to score points.
The Eagles are the first team in the NFL to throw for 350 yards plus after rushing for 350 yards. So
It's
if you're
balanced.
going to try to shut down the run, we're going to pass the ball.
that's
You're
my
going to try to shut down the pass, we're going to run the ball.
That's why we're going to score a lot of points.
We're gonna score a lot of points.
Big plays. Like
And they're not.
We're gonna do a lot of play action. Second and short, play action, boom, and AJ Brown, boom,
Right.
gone for a touchdown. So I think it's going to be set up that we're going to have a lot of explosion plays, and I think the score will dictate that.
And Brad, you said a very important thing a little bit earlier. That Jalen Hurts is playing smart. Okay, because you know what's been happening? The mobile quarterbacks in this league are getting injured because they're not playing smart. Both Lamar Jackson and Justin Fields both got injured in the pocket, not running. Not because being in the pocket, it was the wrong decision. But because you watch those plays, you realize they didn't throw the ball on time on the called play. Jalen Hurts has that clock in his head. Brad, you know that clock. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Get the ball out. Get out of there.
Here's one big thing about Jalen Hurts this year. Everybody's questioning him. One thing that I don't think people think about, you might, Brad, because you're a football guy. You played in the NFL, played in major college football. But this is the first time in Jalen Hurts' career that he's been coached by the same person and run the same offense.
That helps.
It helps.
It helps.
Right?
Yeah.
Too? I mean, am I wrong with that? You're kind of downplaying it.
Well, yeah, because it's the same coach. It's maybe the same verbiage and the same tone.
No, but through his whole football career, he hasn't had that.
But
college,
a skinny post, a corner,
right? They're all the same.
All the same. A seam route, 9 techniques, a 9 technique, a 0 techniques, and 0 technique, a pull block, a counter. They're all the same.
Yeah, but
it's
also,
just,
but
it's terminology, how they.
But
call
his
it.
experience is like the more you do something, the more comfortable you get with
it.
And so he's starting to see the field well too.
Yeah, but I think he's just getting a better grasp on what he's doing offensively and what the defense. It takes time. The defenses are so complex in the NFL that now he understands it now, and he
the game's slowing
down for him, and he's worked a lot in his offseason on his passing ability.
We're not slowing down here. We're picking up because we're broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for our Eagles pregame show.
People ready.
Look at it. It's beautiful in here. It's all decked out in the Christmas color.
The seats are filling up.
It's great. We're here at yesterday's. We have $3 Miller Lite drafts, $8 Miller Lite pitchers. They got specialty drinks. The Cowboy Tears.
Oh, yeah.
The Philly special. You got to have one of those. Of course, the bar food today is awesome. The shrimp. The chicken wings. Unbelievable. I'm getting the nachos today. I told you that.
I get nachos.
I'm getting the nachos today.
Where's my Bloody Mary?
Yeah.
We got a Wes Hopkins in the crowd already. Huh? Look at
All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Hey, the locker room at Blitz's Market want to discount your Eagles game day meal. During the Eagles season on game day, get a turkey or Italian hoagie for just $5 when you mention the locker room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Blitz's now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com, or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Of course, Dave and Joe Newman are down there, big Eagles fans today. So make sure you stop in to Blitz's Markets. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here as we broadcast live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for our Eagles pregame show right here.
Come on down.
97.3 ESPN.
Ryan Radke here from Sunday Night Football on Westwood One. Join Mike Golick and me for a great AFC matchup this week with 2 playoff hopeful teams when the 6-6 Los Angeles Chargers host the 8-4 Miami Dolphins. It's been a roller coaster season for both teams. Both are looking to bounce back after losses last week. Don't miss any of the action. Dolphins at the Chargers coming up on Sunday Night Football.
Listen to Sunday Night Football on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins after Sixers basketball.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Booking Games in Ocean Casino Resort this football season. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go to the Gallery. Go to Ocean. Go for the win. For more information, visit theoceanac.com. Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The JCPenney Mystery Sale is back for the holidays. Through Thursday, usher in huge holiday savings with our in-store coupon giveaway. You can get an extra 30, 40, or even 50% off while they last. Simply find an associate for a coupon, then peel to reveal your deal. Hurry in now to discover the savings you've been wishing for. We got your holiday. JCPenney. Coupon valid on select styles through 12/15. Exclusions apply. Giveaway in-store only. Must be 18 years or older. See store for details.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here at yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for the Eagles pregame show. This is the place to be.
Good to be
Eagles
back.
headquarters right here as we broadcast live, 97.3 ESPN. Brad Quast with me today, Mike Carlin, as we get you ready for Eagles-Giants. A couple other games to watch today. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. In Detroit, the 10-2 Minnesota Vikings are underdogs to the 5-7 Detroit Lions.
Someone knows something.
The line's telling you something.
Yes,
What's the line telling you?
Like Sharp would say, the line's telling you something.
Right? And then, of course, you got Tampa Bay heading out to San Fran with Garoppolo now down with a broken foot. Who we'd like to see.
They're down to their third string.
Yeah, we're going to finally see.
We're going to see exactly.
I think Tampa's done.
Yeah, but here's the thing. San Fran still has a lot of weapons. They got now they have
their defense.
Their defense.
Their defense is good.
So we'll be watching those games out of the corner of our eye. But we got the 11-1 Eagles. The 11-1 Eagles taking on the stinking New York Giants up there at MetLife Stadium. When I say, all right, ready, you guys? Let's play a quick little game. I'm going to say New York Giants. I'm going to look at you.
Okay.
And you're going to first person that comes to your name. Your head. New York Giants.
Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
New York Giants.
Same thing.
Really?
Yeah. LT.
New York Giants, Josh. Oh, you got to think.
Eli.
Really? My first was Phil Sims.
LT
was unbelievable.
LT.
He controlled the game.
Yeah,
LT.
Well, I tried to say in English, not the
game.
same win you
Right.
guys did.
I know. That's the first one that came to
You know,
my
Carlin,
head.
you could have done a pet pregnant pause too and thought about
Yeah,
it.
you guys did have a pause. I was
Well,
shocked because we see these guys twice a year. It's it's one of the storied rivalries in the NFC East. The Eagles are 88, 86-2 against the Giants all time. This is close. It's almost tied.
I can't remember. Like Eli's a good name. The couple wide receivers, but we're talking about who's the best of all. Who scared you when you played
well,
them?
LT
scared me.
No
one else scared me.
My rookie year, the Jets Giants play in a preseason game every year, and so I'm a 21-year-old rookie. I go up there and LT after the game, like, Mr. Taylor,
You said that
Mr.
You called him Mr.
I
Taylor?
did. He goes, son, told me, Mr. Taylor. Yeah, I go, yeah. So
was he coherent? Was he?
Well, he was. Yeah, back then.
Yeah,
he was,
beer breath.
We're talking about in 1990. He was,
for as good as he was, Carlin, can you imagine if he didn't do all the extracurricular stuff that he did?
Yeah,
I mean,
but he would have been. It probably made his.
I was going to say,
Really?
sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes that made him do crazy stuff and not thinking stuff.
Yeah.
And he just played with his instinct.
He just showed up and played.
Yeah.
I remember, I remember the hit he put on Ron Jaworski.
From behind.
I mean, from behind. That had to be. I can't even believe Charles got up from that.
Or Phil Simms.
Yeah.
Phil Simms.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the New York Giants, Philadelphia Eagles
Not Phil Simms,
rivalry
but
is, well.
I'm talking about the quarterback for the Redskins.
Theismann.
Joe Theismann. Yeah.
Oh, he came. I saw. Boy, I'll tell you what. I watched that game live, and that was just. And then every time you see that replay, I can't watch it.
Yeah.
Horrible. The New York Giants. You look at Daniel Jones. For this year, 2,365 yards, 11 TDs, 4 interceptions, 91.2 passer rating. He doesn't have any weapons. I mean, he's got Saquon Barkley. That's it.
That's it.
I mean, you look at.
No one scares me. The tight end. No one scares me. Wide receiver.
Their left guard is Zuzadu. I don't know how to say his name.
And
he's out.
If Barkley was playing today, I'd say, okay, their game plan is they're going to run him, they're going to control the clock, and keep us off the field. I really don't think if he's 50-50, even if he comes in and Brad, you jump in, even if he's 50-50, imagine the first couple of hits that he takes on your neck in that position. I don't know how he can finish a game.
Yeah, you got to be really careful with him because you don't want to get him hurt. I mean, he is the franchise.
Yeah.
So you get him banged up and then you lose him for the next couple of years. You got to wonder if it's worth it.
I was just going to say real quick, the biggest concern of the Giants is they're missing multiple offensive linemen in this game. So you may have Saquon Barkley, but who the heck's blocking for him?
Yeah,
right.
This time of year, Q, you've said it numerous times. This time of year, the injuries start mounting. All the teams in the NFL, not just exclusive.
Yeah, the rookie wall comes into play. The younger guys are not used to playing this lengthy schedule, and they're banged up. They're hurt. And it's tough.
I would hope now you said a high scoring, Brad. I say high scoring. Billy, we'll get yours at the end. But if this is a high scoring and this is one of those games that could be a little out of reach at halftime already, I'm hoping the second half so we can start resting guys. Yeah. We can start getting Dean on the field and other guys have been waiting.
Well, that's what happened last week. I mean, Gardner Minshew
get him in.
Get him. He was
okay. I don't care if he plays the whole fourth quarter.
The over and under on this game is 44.5. So, I mean, that's not a terribly high scoring game.
No, it's not. The weather's
35-10. That's a 35-10 score.
Yeah, I think they're counting on the Giants not score more than 14 points.
Yeah.
So
we're broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for Eagles pregame show. I'm sorry we're getting an early crowd here today.
Yeah,
look, this is the place to be for your Eagles headquarters. It's a lot of fun. Even though Eddie B and Zach, the bartender today, Eddie B's got his jersey on. He's going to take a lot of grief and guff today.
I think of all the games we've done here, I think today we're going to see more Giants fans than we've ever seen.
Really?
So? Yeah.
Come out of the woodwork today?
Yep, they're going to come out.
As always, during the season, we get to talk with Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News. We get his keys to the game brought to you by Brill Pools. And then in hour 2, we get to talk to the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley, to see what players are left in week 14 in the fantasy football.
Yeah, that's important.
I mean, Garoppolo's now, he's out. Jamar Chase is back playing, but you're starting to get some people back, but more people are going at the end of the year. This is a tough time.
You got to follow the waiver wires and who's hurt and who's not.
The Philadelphia Eagles, if they win today, and I think they will.
They clinch.
If they clinch, I mean, so I want to see another statement game. Is that too much to ask?
No,
Quast?
They can do this, have a statement against the Giants, and then maybe rest their guys in the third, fourth quarter coming out, and then. But you're playing for home field advantage. You want home field advantage.
You're playing for conference now.
Yeah, conference, and you don't want to get on the plane for your playoffs. You want to stay home
Mike,
the whole time.
Bring me down to earth. Am I getting too excited? Or am I?
For today's game or overall conference?
For today's game. I mean, am I too?
Billy, you're always excited.
No, but I just want to take a step back and say, as you guys,
I feel very
like the
comfortable.
voice of reason. Am I being too over?
No.
Am I over?
We have
the top?
We've shown who we are, and they've shown who they are. Okay. I don't care.
So the Eagles are for real. I mean, the Eagles are. Would you say
they're real? Yeah.
Would you say they're the best team in the NFL?
Top 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a good call.
I mean, NFC.
NFC.
Yeah. Well, they're the best. One of the best teams. Yes.
Chiefs.
I take Patrick.
All right, but Buffalo's got problems. Von Miller
still going to be
he's
there.
Done.
Yeah. You're right.
Josh Allen's not having a good year.
I know.
Yeah. So I take the Birds over Buffalo.
Yeah.
You know who. If you really watch who's coming on, and we got to watch for the MVP at the end of the year. Ready for this name? Joe, Cincinnati.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Cincinnati could go on a run right now and not lose the rest of the year.
They could.
Yeah.
And if he does that, he's going to be right up there.
But in the NFC, I don't want to hear Cowboys. We already beat them. And if we go to and if we go on Christmas Eve out to Dallas and beat them,
then we shut them up.
But
if we don't, they're right back in for the playoffs.
Yes.
All right. We're just getting started here. We're having a lot of fun. We're at yesterday's Creekside Tavern on Marmora for our Eagles pregame show. This is Eagles headquarters. Come on down and watch the game. Want to remind people the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shortest center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations. Invite you to see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan or the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy of being called a Maserati. Maserati, the main line, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience is not ending in the sale, as Maserati, the main line, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. All right, when we return, we'll talk with Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Mike Carlin, and Brad Quast right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2022 season today in New York against the Giants.
Jones with Barkley to his right, calling for the football. He fumbles it. He is hit. The football is fumbled. The Eagles are after it.
Pregame coverage starts at noon with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 1 p.m. This is where the Philadelphia Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's official Eagles station.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again and again. Call and again and again.
second guest dinners with friends because they can be interrupted by diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or oily stools. It turns out I have EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, which means I'm missing the enzymes needed to digest food. My doctor prescribed Creon, pancrelipase, an oral prescription medication that replaces pancreatic digestive enzymes. Creon treats EPI due to cystic fibrosis, chronic pancreatitis, pancreatectomy, or other conditions.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you're allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon.
Creon is the #1 prescribed EPI treatment. Ask your doctor about Creon for EPI and visit creoninfo.com or call 800-633-9110 to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
Oh yeah, it's on at Matt Blatt Nissan.
Looking for some holiday cash? Then don't miss Matt Blatt Nissan's holiday vehicle buyback. It doesn't matter what you drive. AJ the Trademan wants to buy your vehicle today, regardless of the make, miles, condition, or situation. AJ will buy your ride for cash today. So treat yourself to a brand new Nissan Rogue. 0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest on every new Matt Blatt Nissan Rogue. That's a brand new Nissan with 0% financing for 36 months, 0 payments for 45 days, and 0 money down. And AJ says you'll get more cash than you think and drive away with peace of mind, because only Matt Blatt Nissan has a 4-day love it or leave it return policy. MattBlattNissan.com. Rate qualifications exist with approved credit $2,778 per thousand financed. Negative equity will be refinanced into new vehicle. Rate qualifications exist. Not all will qualify. Offers can't be combined. Call 877-289-6670 or go to MattBlattNissan.com for complete details. Offer ends 12/31/2022. It's on at Matt Blatt Nissan on the Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're back here at yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for Eagles pregame show. People are getting pumped up, Carlin.
Yeah, they're coming. They're
coming, baby.
You come, we will serve.
Yeah, you know, something about the Giants brings everybody out. They want to get pumped up.
Listen, we're the second, like Philly's like the
Close
little
proximity.
Yeah,
to
proximity, and New York's New York.
All right. Every Sunday during the Eagles season, we get a chance to talk with Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News. We get the keys to the game with Scott Grayson, sponsored by Brill Pools. They have been installing custom Gunite pools for over 40 years. Give them a call at 1-800-355-POOL or visit VanBrillPools.com. Stay cool at a Van Brill Pool. Ask for Mike Van Brill and tell him the locker room sent you. Let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome in the Fox 29 News sports anchor, Scott Grayson. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
So,
Good.
Scott, man, we are doing fabulous. It's the holiday season. Our Eagles are 11-1, and I think we put all the naysayers to bed last week with a nice statement win against the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I mean, just like we all predicted, right? Not even a close game. Yeah, I mean, look, I came on with you guys and talked about how I thought they could win this game. I just wanted to keep Derrick Henry to about 100 yards. You held that guy to 30, his second lowest total since 2019. I mean, that's just amazing what they were able to do. And I needed to see something like that myself to kind of feel a little bit more confident in this defense against the run as you get towards the playoffs. And what they did showed us that they can do that. They can dominate the line of scrimmage. They can take a guy like Derrick Henry and take him down at the point of contact. And it was just very impressive. And it made a statement to me, guys.
I think the Howie Roseman is looking like a genius. The acquisition of Linville Joseph and Dominic and Sue, now they got a couple weeks under their belts, and this is what happens. And Mike Carlin and Brad, we all in agreement here that we don't think that Saquon Barkley, even because he's a little injured, I mean, I think our defensive line is going to shut them down.
Yeah, I mean, last I saw, he's 50-50 to play. They're going to kind of see what happens in warmups. So if he does play, you're not getting Saquon's best. And frankly, I look at that and just say, listen, this defensive line has the potential and the ability to be one of the best in the league when they all play well and they're all getting healthy. And Jordan Davis last week, he was on a bit of a snap count coming out of being injured. So you're going to see more of him today, I think. And these weather conditions that they're going to play in, it's going to be more towards wanting to run the ball. Now, the thing that I'm going to be watching today is, look, with Daniel Jones, you do get a little bit more of a mobile quarterback. So, you can't these guys on the outside have to be a little careful. Can't just necessarily pin your ears back and go after him. So the next level's got to be ready to step up and take him down. But to me, that's the one part of the game where you just hope that the Eagles don't overcommit, because I'm not afraid of Daniel Jones passing. I'm not afraid of the receivers that the Giants have. Frankly, I'm not afraid of a running game that features Saquon Barkley at, 70% if he does play, and the other guys. So this is about the defense doing their job. And if they do their job, this team should definitely win the game today.
Every Sunday, we get to talk with Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News. Of course, you can catch Scott Grayson with Mike Gill every Monday for Grayson's Grades. And I love reading that article on 97.3 ESPN as well. Scotty Grayson, last week, the Eagles became the first team in the NFL to throw 350 yards one game after rushing for 350 yards. This team is a balanced team. And they're firing on all cylinders right now. I mean,
well, and I've said this the last couple of weeks, to you and to Mike, and it's just, to me, they showed it these last two games. They can beat you in any style of game that you want to play, is what I've seen and what they're saying to me. So they can kind of sit back and say, all right, why don't you show us what kind of game you want to play today, and we'll beat you at that game. It's a luxury. It's a luxury that this team has with the amount of weapons they have. They're only getting more and more healthy as they get through the season here. And that's where I put the importance of winning games like today, right? And then winning games like next week, because you just want to lock up this number one seed, get it locked up as soon as possible, and be able to protect the guys who are so important on this team by the time you get down to perhaps the next time you play the Giants. And I think health is obviously so key in this league. Talent is obviously key. They've got all the talent they need to win. The important thing last week that I saw too that kind of gets overlooked is special teams played a whole lot better.
Yeah.
And that obviously killed them the week before a little bit. But now that was one game. Now, you want to start seeing a track record here of like maybe they have fixed something. So that's all stuff that I'm looking at today to watch and say, okay, those are the next steps I need to see in the special teams, in the defense, to be able to shut this offense down too. There's no reason they shouldn't. And frankly, this offense just to look like it can still keep clicking one way or another, and potentially getting Dallas Goedert back next week. Avonte Maddox is potentially back today. He's expected to be back. So, I mean, everything's looking really good for this team. It really is.
And, we have our resident former NFL player here, Brad Quast, with us. But, Scott just said, there's nobody that scares you. But in the NFL, we're looking at the overall record. The Eagles have an 88-86 and 2 record against the Giants all time.
Yep.
NFC East game, David versus Goliath. Give us the other aspect of it. What are the Giants players thinking? Like everybody's got us counted out. We got no shot. What are the players thinking?
I mean, players get in there and they don't look at records or training. No, they get up there. They're gonna. It's a business and it's a job for them, and they're gonna play. Plus, they know each other because it is a conference game. But I want to reiterate what Scott said. I think if with Barkley being 50-50 and we stop him completely, which we have the ability to, there's no deep receiver that we got to have a safety cover over the top like we do with A.J. Brown. You got to watch him constantly. We can do so many different things in the box and completely shut their rushing attack down. They're one-dimensional, and keep a spy on Jones because he is athletic. The quarterback is athletic. We'll shut him down completely. So Scott, I don't worry about that.
Scott Grayson, we lose C.J. Gardner-Johnson a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and Blankenship's come in. He's played really well. I mean, they haven't missed a beat with him in there.
Yeah, and you know what? I at the time I couldn't believe I would say something like this, but you look at that in particular, and you're going to get Gardner-Johnson back. It looks like before the playoffs, and again, getting that 1 seed and getting the bye would be big for a player like him. But look at what you've got in Reed Blankenship. You've got a guy who's showing you he's game ready. He's going to have been game tested as a starter for potentially 4 weeks. You've got a guy that if Gardner-Johnson goes down again in the playoffs, you feel confident in, and you can't overlook the importance of that kind of depth. And he's put out there that he can play. So, other coaches, if they look at that in the playoffs and say, well, yeah, they've got Slay, they've got Bradbury, but they got this guy Blankenship back there. We can go take shots at him. Well, he's shown you that he can play. And hopefully he'll continue to do that. But he's gotten valuable experience. that if Gardner Johnson goes down or they need him in another spot in the playoffs, I think he's shown that he can be a guy they can potentially count on.
Hey Scott, it's Michael. So you just hit on something I was going to talk to you about, is that before this season even started, we were looking at our alignment and we were looking at the second teamers, and we were saying to ourselves, man, God forbid if someone does get hurt, we got someone that can slide right in. And everything's, we don't always give Howie as much credit as we should, but this is when it's paying off.
And late in the season.
Late in the season, and then picking up guys that we've talked about. But like in today's game, the Giants are terrible against the rush. I was telling the guys, who slept really good last night was Miles Sanders. I think today is a day that you just feed him the ball, use the clock, and then I know we don't like Justin Hurts when he's running, but if he runs smartly like he's been, in 6-7 yards, get out of bounds, not get touched, that could just keep the ball going. I think it's going to open up for Brown. It's going to open up for all the receivers. Today is one of those days I've been saying for a couple of weeks now, the Giants don't scare me at all.
No
turnovers.
The only thing that scares me is when I start feeling that way, right? Because then it's
that's what I said to these guys. Am I like,
it's too good to be true?
Doing it?
Yeah,
right. It's the Giants. It's a division game. Anytime you get these division games, crazy stuff happens. We've seen it where it's been the other way around, and the Eagles, pull out a miracle at the Meadowlands or two of them, and it's just like, it's crazy. But you're right. I think Miles Sanders has a good game today. He potentially has a big game, and remember, he's closing in on the door of 1,000 yards. He knows exactly how close
he wants that.
He wants that incentives in his contract.
Right. And look, the team wants it for him. They know what this guy's been through. That offensive line wants to be able to go off and run block for him and get him that mark. Sirianni's talked about it, how happy he'll be for him if and when he gets there. So make no mistake about it. That is going to be in play today. But you're right. I think he slept well. That matchup looks really good to him. This is the kind of weather where you want to feed a running back. And to his credit, and I've said this a couple weeks now, so I don't want to feel like this is the jinx, but look, the guy's been fantastic and hasn't turned it over. That is one of the most important things. I mean, that is what you need from a running back, right? You need him to be able to get some yards and for the love of God, hold on to the ball. And he's done that. Miles Sanders has had a great year for sure. So I think you're right. And I think, of course, that does set up the ability then through the air to go get some chunk yardage downfield. So I think, you'll hear in my score, I just think this is going to be another one of these games like the Titans.
We're talking with Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News as we get his keys to the game every Sunday, brought to you by Brill Pools. One last thing before I want to touch on before we get your keys to the game for an Eagles victory and your score, Jalen Hurts in the conversation for MVP of the league. I mean, please make an argument for. I don't see anywhere. What can you go say against them? Make an argument for him.
Yeah, well, before I get to that, because I think that's a great question, I want to go back to something Mike said about Howie. I think Howie needs to be executive of the year. I mean, I just don't see how anybody's made more key moves at key times than what Howie has done to help this team potentially go on and get a title. As far as Jalen Hurts goes, I've been thinking about it too, Billy. I mean, this guy is just unreal. And my argument for MVP, right? It's funny how people interpret it different ways, but I would say this. If you took him off this team, is this team even 500? If Gardner Minshew's running the show, are they? I mean, they've got a great offensive line, but because of the threat that Jalen Hurts is as a dual threat, you can't sell out on the running back. So Miles Sanders has been better because of Jalen. Jalen's throwing and decision-making has been spot on and 1,000% better than what it was last year. So in some of the balls he's throwing, like these guys don't have a business catching, but A.J. Brown caught that second touchdown last week. It was literally dropped in where it could only be.
Right.
Yeah. And so I look at that stuff and people want to get wrapped up in stats. Well, you take Patrick Mahomes off of the Chiefs and you look at the players he has around him. They're probably better than 500. You look and you do that with a couple of guys. You want to say Tua, fine. You want to do it with Tua? All these guys have more losses than Jalen Hurts this year. I just think that, in my opinion, it's his award to lose. Unfortunately, I don't know around the country that people feel that way yet. And so that it's important if what you're rooting for is Jalen Hurts to get the MVP, the Eagles need to get the 1 seed, and they really can't lose. He can't lose a game he starts the rest of the way. Unfortunately, that's the way it's going to be. But I know I can tell you the way he is. He doesn't care. He wants that 1 seed, and he wants the MVP.
And I'm glad you brought that up, Scott, because his just his demeanor, the way he conducts himself, the things that he says.
He's a pro. He's a pro's pro.
He's not only making great decisions on the field, he's saying the right things on the field.
I tell you who cares. His agent cares. His agent cares if he's MVP. I'll tell you that.
All right, Scott Grayson.
Scott.
Every time out during the show, we get your keys to the game, and then we get your score, your pick.
All right, so the keys, obviously, they tend to be the same. You got to win the line of scrimmage today. Today's the kind of day where these linemen love to try to beat up the guy opposite them, and I think that's one thing the Eagles will do well today on both sides of the ball. The other thing you got to do is obviously not turn it over. I think the Eagles, the only way they lose these games, and they did to the Commanders, is if they beat themselves, and a turnover is a surefire way to do it. And lastly, for me, I just think that you got to get that you want that running game going. You want to churn up that clock. You want to dominate the Giants and take their will to play the game away by the end of the third, fourth quarter. And if you do that, I think you're cruising to a nice victory, which, my score today is going to be Eagles 31-13. I just think
all right. Okay.
I think we're looking at something like we did last week. And I didn't predict that last week, and now I am. We'll see what happens with that.
All right.
Scott Grayson.
Should be fun.
Scott Grayson, we really appreciate you coming on. We love it. We enjoy hearing your keys to the game. Of course, we watch you or hear you with Mike Gill every Monday for Grayson's Grades on the Sports Bash with Mike Gill, and of course on 97.3 ESPN.com. Scott, have a great rest of your day and enjoy the Eagles game.
See you, Scott.
Have fun.
Let's go Birds.
Go Birds.
There he is, Scott Grayson, with his keys to the game. Is sponsored by Brill Pools and Spas. They have been installing custom Gannett pools for over 40 years. Give them a call at 1-800-355-POOL or visit vanbrillpools.com. Stay cool in a Van Brill pool. Ask for Mike Van Brill and tell him the locker room sent you. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call our good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. And they had their Christmas gala during the week, and it was packed. So make sure you get in touch with Ken Dunnick. All right, we're broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for Eagles pregame show. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Mike Carlin, Brad Quast right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers basketball tonight on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the 76ers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action.
Here's the Yang on the drive. George into the lane, and he got a layup. The mini-man into the lane, going right to left.
It's Sixers Hornets tonight. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. Philadelphia 76ers basketball on your radio home of the Sixers in South Jersey, 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Life doesn't stop when the economy is uncertain. The market might not care you have a wedding to plan. or a kid to put through school. And inflation doesn't know you've got a family to feed. But Bank of America does, and is here to help. With digital tools to help you save and local experts in New Jersey, you can keep life moving forward the way you need it to. Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at BofA.com/New Jersey. Bank of America N.A. member FDIC equal credit opportunity lender.
You've got advanced prostate cancer, but you're not waiting around. You want straight talk, the facts about Orgovix.
Orgovix Relagolix 120 milligram prescription tablets is a treatment for adults with advanced prostate cancer. Fact: Orgovix is a different kind of androgen deprivation therapy treatment, a pill, not an injection. Orgovix may cause serious side effects, including a heart condition called QT prolongation. Tell your doctor right away if you feel dizzy, faint, have a racing or pounding heart, or chest pain. Orgovix can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during treatment and for 2 weeks after Orgovix treatment. The most common side effects include hot flushes, increased blood sugar and blood fat levels, muscle and joint pain, decreased blood hemoglobin levels, increased liver enzymes, tiredness, constipation, and diarrhea. Other side effects include weight gain, decreased sex drive, and erectile function problems. Orgovix may cause infertility. Talk to your doctor if infertility is a concern for you.
Go with Orgovix. Ask your doctor. For more facts, visit gowiththefacts.com.
Kindle Auto Plaza has the area's largest selection of pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. With over 80 pre-owned vehicles on their huge 100-acre lot. Everything from sporty coupes to SUVs to trucks. Kindle offers the area's best buying experience, easy and hassle-free, with 60 years of customer satisfaction and community service. Discover why Kindle customers are so loyal. Shop for your next pre-owned vehicle at Kindle Auto Plaza, exit 10 of the Parkway on Stone Harbor Boulevard, or at KindleAutoplaza.com.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're broadcasting live at yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for Eagles pregame show. This is Eagles headquarters, as we've been here all season long.
It's
and
filling
it's a
up.
place to be. They got specialty drinks, $3 Miller Lite drafts, $8 Miller Lite pitchers. The bar food today is phenomenal. The wings, the specialty drinks, the nachos, Nashville chicken sliders.
I'm having them.
What are you going to have?
You know what I had?
What are you going to
I
have?
have Nashville every week. I'm
Is
here.
it? What is it good?
But
They're the best.
But I had the hot sauce put on it, burnt my head off.
Look at the bottom one.
That's all right.
Nashville
It's
chicken
really
slider.
good.
Okay, sounds good.
We're here at yesterday's.
I could add to the chorus of saying the Nashville sliders are excellent.
They are
phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
But I'm getting the nachos today. I can't wait to get. Then we get the jalapeno on there.
You know what's funny? So when I was here on Thursday night watching Thursday football, because they show Thursday football every Thursday night. It's me, it's Ronnie Rowe, it's Johnny A behind the bar. We're all hanging out
right there.
And there was a group of guys next to me looking at the menu, and they turned to me like, "Should we get the nachos?" I said, "You should get the nachos." And they were so glad they did. They turned to me halfway through. They're like, "Good suggestion."
Good suggestion. All right, so we talked with Scott Grayson. We got his keys to the game. Offensive line and defensive line play obviously is key. Don't turn the ball over. And the Eagles got to run the ball, control the clock, keep Danny Dimes off the field. But let's talk about our quarterback, Q. And we're going to talk about this on the other side. We're going to really get into the MVP conversation. I don't think not only the Eagles, I wrote last week in 97.3ESPN.com about the Eagles, the team not getting enough respect. Guess what, Carlin? Now I think our quarterback is not getting enough.
Well, it goes
respect.
hand in hand, though, kind of.
Well,
the
I
team
get it,
and
I
the
get it,
quarterback.
I get it, Q.
So it's just that once again, the Eagles don't get the respect. Our town doesn't get the respect. And I think when we win this game and we beat the Cowboys again, I think we'll get the respect there.
Well, on the flip side, you know what would happen right now if Kansas City was 11-1? It'd be over. Just give the award.
And he's the best coach ever.
Yeah,
and Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
I just don't. I think. Look, if you look at the numbers. Patrick Mahomes, 3,808 yards, 30 touchdowns, 8 interceptions with a passer rating of 104. Point is that his team's got 3 losses. Yeah. All right. Jalen Hurts, just 60 yards shy of 3,000. All right. 20 TDs, 3 interceptions with 108.3 passer rating. His team is 11-1,
and he doesn't have to pass as much as Mahomes.
But that's fine.
I'm saying that's good. That should be a check mark against them.
But here's the problem: is it most valuable player, or is it the best player on the best team?
Well, Josh, that's where over the years you and I have had a disagreement. Because there is a difference. What is it? Is it the most valuable player to the team or most valuable player of the league?
Of the league.
So I think in this case,
to me, it's the team. You got to win.
It's a national. It's a national spotlight for the team. I think for the team.
But if you were to take Patrick Mahomes away from the Chiefs or Jalen Hurts away from the Eagles, who would be more affected?
Patrick.
You think the Chiefs?
Would be Chiefs would be more effective.
I agree with that.
Chiefs would be more effective.
You're making an argument for Patrick.
Yeah,
well, I'm just that's the way it is. But that's just the way it is. The whole voting is crazy. We can talk a whole show about the Pro Bowl voting as players.
You know what we haven't talked about too? We can talk in the next. There has been a time where two guys have won it.
That's right.
This could be the year.
This could be the year.
It's 50-50 and give them both.
It's not even that close.
Because you're a local.
Because you're a homer. Because you're a homer. Because you're a homer, buddy.
You can't. But the decisions that look, I know Patrick Mahomes is a great quarterback. He does things that nobody else can do.
Yeah,
I get it. But Jalen Hurts, he has made all the right decisions. He's made all the right throws. He's made the difficult throws. He's made great runs, design runs, scrambles. He's done it all.
Guys, I don't know how many times he's done it, but think about it. Just in the last 6 games, how many times did he win the game like in the last 2 minutes?
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for him, we don't win.
If the locker room is being in Kansas City, we're having this show in the locker room in Kansas City. What are they saying? What are they saying?
No, you're right.
Right?
But
St. Patrick's
how
the
many
man.
times have we heard during the year so far that Patrick Mahomes put the team on his back and carried it over the goal line?
Every week we hear. But
right.
Hurts is doing it for us. When it's 4th and 3, he picks it up. He does. There were like 2-3 games.
It's a really good debate.
Look who's coming in.
We got a Giants fan. We got two. Look at Eddie Peace. We got his hands on his
they're obnoxious.
We're broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for the Eagles pregame show. This looks like to be a lot of fun today. We're going to have Giants fans.
Yeah. He's the one. He just came from Cape May.
Come on and join us here in yesterday's Creekside Tavern. $3 Miller Lite drafts, $8 Miller Lite pitchers. This is the place to be. You know it's going to get packed. Get down here early.
There we
go. Get a seat. We got more on the other side. The fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley. And we'll continue to hype up the Philadelphia Eagles as we get ready for the Eagles-Giants at 1 o'clock. Mike and Merle with the call at 97.3 ESPN. It's the locker room with Billy Schweim, Mike Carlin, and Brad Quast right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2022 season today in New York against the Giants.
Jones with Barkley to his right, calling for the football. He fumbles it. He is hit. The football is fumbled. The Eagles are after it.
Pregame coverage starts at noon with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 1 p.m. This is where the Philadelphia Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's official Eagles station.
I love kids. The only thing I love
Yep,
more
I
than
got you.
kids is doing anything I want at all times.
Sarah Silverman grows some lips tour.
We're breathing egos, acting like we
I
are
see the one with Marty.
just hurling through outer space. We're nothing. And then in the very next moment, I'll be like,
Go Junior, yeah, I got it.
Saturday, February 4th, Ovation Hall and Ocean Casino Resort. Tickets are on sale now at theoceanac.com.
Okay, do you want to use both?
Live.
The JCPenney Mystery Sale is back for the holidays. Through Thursday, usher in huge holiday savings with
Okay, the Gold Junior one says on Eagles as best team in NFC.
50% off while they last. Simply find an associate for a coupon, then peel to reveal your deal. Hurry in now to discover the savings you've been wishing for. We got
Okay.
your holiday. JCPenney. Coupon valid on select styles through 12/15. Exclusions apply. Giveaway in-store only. Must be 18 years or older. See store for details.
'Twas the month of December, and all through the lot, people were shouting about the offers they got. I got more for my trade!
These are the best prices in town.
They bailed me out of my loan. I was upside down. If you're worried about credit, stop. Just apply. Because the staff at Matt Platt Mitsubishi wants to see you in a new ride. Ho, ho, ho. So if you have a job clearing $350 per week at Matt Platt Mitsubishi, you're virtually approved. Plus every new Mitsubishi Outlander SUV. Put 0 down.
90 seconds.
0 0% APR financing for 36 months. Worried that your credit will keep you from getting a new ride? Matt Platt Mitsubishi wants to finance your future, not your past. Simply Matt Platt Mitsubishi. Requalifications exist. Not all will qualify. $27.78 per thousand finance not approved with Tier 1 credit. Rebates and incentives to dealer or call 844-946-2315 for complete details. Plus tax, license, registration fees. Offers can't be combined. Expires 12/31/22. So come in today and get your deal your way. Located right in the heart of Glassboro for over 30 years.
'Tis the season for grilling, and Kingsford Signature Flavors makes holiday grilling more special by making everything taste more delicious. Made with 100% real spices, Kingsford Signature Flavors come in multiple forms and can be used on any charcoal or pellet grill. So try basil, sage, and thyme for your Thanksgiving turkey and cumin chili for your Christmas prime rib. Kingsford Signature Flavors. Flavor you can see, smell, and taste. Find at HomeDepot.com.
Are you having a difficult time finding the right gift? Give them the gift of golf. The South Jersey Golf Card from Town Square Media is a $500 value. 7 rounds of golf with the area's best golf clubs for only $149. Your loved one will thank you for the opportunity to play Vineyard National at Renault, Rancocas Golf Club, Rock Manor Golf Club, and many others. Plus indoors at Shore Sim Golf, the ultimate virtual experience with relaxing Key West style themed bays. Buy it today at seizethedeal.com.
SeizeTheDeal.com.
A Town Square Media station serving all of South Jersey. This is 97.3 ESPN, home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They've got him.
WENJ HD Mill.
Yep, got it ready already. Okay, sounds good. I have the Mahdi one queued up.
Welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Bon Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
E-A-G-L-E. We're back here at yesterday's Creekside Tavern on Marmora for our Eagles pregame show. It's the locker room with Billy Schweim, Mike Carlin, and Brad Quast right here on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN mobile app as we get you ready for Eagles football. This is the place to be. Yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora. Eagles headquarters, Mike.
This is the headquarters. Yep. This is the place to be.
Yeah, man. We got $3 Miller Lite drafts, $8 Miller Lite pitchers. They've got specialty drinks. The Eagles green tea there, Q. What do you?
I'm going to have the Nashville chicken sliders.
Good choice.
I'm going for the food.
Yo,
Nashville chicken sliders.
Q's already got his ears pinned back.
I'm ready.
I'm
ready.
TVs everywhere.
I'm hungry.
I mean, there's not a bad spot in these sitting this whole place.
The 11-1 Philadelphia Eagles against the 7-5 New York Giants, the New York Football Giants, and this is a big game today. We got to improve. We got to prove the naysayers wrong. There's a lot of doubt. There's a lot of doubting Thomases about the Eagles. There's also a lot of people that are discounting what Jalen Hurts means to this Philadelphia Eagles team.
Yep.
And we were talking before the top of the hour break. We were talking about Jalen Hurts and his MVP run here. Patrick Mahomes is Joe Burrows, I guess, is still now coming up.
Yeah,
right?
he's in the run. Absolutely.
You got to put him in the running.
Is Tagovailoa in it? I mean, he's
not in my mind.
He's got the highest passer rating in the league at 112.
The guy can't stay healthy.
Yeah,
No.
not my mind.
But listen,
21 TDs.
if they win, if they go to the conference championship, then you got to start talking.
But it's a regular season award.
But still, though, I don't know.
Now, Geno Smith is has a higher passer rating by
Player
a
of the
few
year.
percentage points.
Geno Smith leads the NFL in completion percentage.
Right. And
How crazy is that?
Is he in the conversation?
No, because he'll get another
Probably
award.
not, but he'll get some votes.
He's going to get what's the award where from one year to another?
Most improved player.
Comeback player.
He'll win that.
Okay.
So basically, it comes down to Patrick Mahomes
and
Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
Maybe Josh Allen's pretty much out of it now.
Josh Allen's thrown too many turnovers in the red zone.
Right. And he's a little banged up too.
Brad knows that's the cardinal sin, isn't it?
Yeah, can't turn the ball over. Not in the red zone.
If you had to pick right now, Q, who do you have? Right now. I mean, we still have 5 regular season games.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Me too. Jalen
Hurts.
Josh?
No doubt about it.
Here's the problem.
Josh?
I believe that the V is for valuable. The award is not the best player on the best team in the league.
I'm asking you
the most valuable player in the NFL. If you took him off his team, they're not a plaplayoff team. Is Patrick Mahomes.
Jalen
team.
Well, then say Patrick.
Let's say Patrick.
Okay,
Mahomes.
good.
Yeah, but also if you take Hurts off the Eagles, there's three.
You still have the best offensive line in the NFL. You still have AJ Brown.
Hold on.
You still have a top 5 defense.
If it wasn't for him in the last minute in 2 or 3 games, we wouldn't have won.
The Eagles win 3 less games without him.
Okay.
The Chiefs lose 6 less games without Patrick Mahomes.
During the week on game night with Josh Henning.
6 o'clock, Monday through Friday on 97.3 ESPN.
You had a discussion during the week, I guess several discussions, but
Yes.
one in particular with
One stood out to you.
Yes.
So
you had Rob Motti on.
Right. So Rob Motti, for those who don't know, he's the lead NFL writer for the Associated Press, and he is the guy who has assigned all the MVP and AP voters.
Right.
So he talks to these people all the time. So Rob Motti, I asked him, Rob, who is the MVP? This was Rob's answer this week on 97.3 ESPN.
So here's the thing about that. It's all contingent upon we've got 5 more games counting today.
Yep.
5 more games. So this has to play out.
A little early.
But
early.
we're still right now we're excited because it's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
And the Eagles are 11-1.
He's the favorite. He's got to be the
Right?
favorite. 2-1 favorite. Easy.
Not making
Easy.
mistakes.
So that's why I want Jalen Hurts to come out today. And you know what I want to see? The week before they ran for 350 yards plus. Last week they passed for 300. I want to see Jalen Hurts have a complete. Not that he hasn't had a complete game, but I want to
half and half.
Like throw for like 200 something and run for 200.
Yeah, no, I don't want. No, I want him to be.
I want a blowout today.
No, okay,
Q.
yeah, but I want him 16 for 22, 189 yards and 2 touchdowns and run the ball 3 times. I don't want him to run the ball.
Yeah, you don't want him to run.
I just want him to dominate the line of scrimmage and have the running tack 300 yards plus.
See, that's another dynamic that he.
I just want him to
brings
be
the
healthy.
table, his running ability.
Yes.
But Q makes a good point. We don't want those design plays.
No.
We don't want him. We don't mind him scrambling out of
That's all I
harm's
want.
way. We just don't want him.
Just hand the ball off.
Right.
No design plays to run, but he'll know when to run when he has to. That's all.
Miles Sanders is he's 76 yards away from getting 1,000 yards.
He'll get it today.
They all want him to get it.
He'll get it
the line
today.
wants him to get it. The coach staff wants to get it. His agent wants him to get it.
Yeah.
Everybody wants him to get it.
Yeah,
He'll get it.
But is
today.
that like before? It was getting over 1,000 yards was like a
big deal.
A big deal. Now, come on,
Because of all the games.
Yeah.
So
come on,
Josh Henning just handed me this the odds on his
MVP.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes a plus 125, and Hurts is plus 175.
Really?
So,
Okay.
So the odds makers say Mahomes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
See, this is what I'm talking about, Carlin.
He's the
we're not
national
getting
man.
enough
Right.
respect.
No respect.
All right, we're not getting any
he is the
respect, and I'm
national
bummed
man.
out
No
about
respect.
that. So Saquon Barkley is definitely in. We just got a news flash.
Okay, all right.
Saquon Barkley's going to play, but like Grayson said, he's
One hit.
75%, one hit away from being out.
Imagine being a running back and you have a bad neck. I mean, is that one of the worst things you get?
That doesn't feel
He's
well.
going to get
doesn't
hit.
feel well. But we can shut them down. There's no guys that beat you in the passing game. You bring the safety down in the box, stop the running play, and just kind of spy them.
And also we talk about turnovers. One of the keys to the game every week is
It's
turnovers.
turnovers.
You win the
Absolutely.
And right now the Eagles are still at a plus 13. But how about the Army-Navy game last night?
Mm-hmm.
The running back fumbled the ball on the 1-inch line, and it changed. Look what it did. It changed all because Navy would won that game last night.
Yeah, but you got to give credit to that defender. That was an excellent punch out.
Yeah,
that was
It wasn't a tackle.
That was like Charles
He knew he couldn't
Tillman
tackle him.
punch out.
But do you see how turnovers can dictate and
One
change
play.
the whole dynamic of a game?
Absolutely.
One turnover on the 1-inch line last night in the Army-Navy.
It's over. Yep.
All year for that. You imagine how? I mean, he's not sleeping for.
That guy was crying on the sideline after the
Oh, he
game.
was breaking down big
Sleeping.
time.
He can't go back to school.
Yeah. And then on the flip side, you got the field goal kicker. And I said to my wife, I go, man, imagine how good he's going to feel walking around the campus.
All right.
And remember, he missed an extra point attempt earlier in the game.
Sure did. And you know what? That's another thing. Like Army was just like playing for the field goal, and I'm thinking to myself, this is Army. They don't have the best field goal kicker in the world. What are they doing? That was like
By the way, you guys know where he's from?
Hawaii.
Honolulu, Hawaii. Think about that. You grow up as a kid in Hawaii, you're playing football, and now you're playing in the Army-Navy game. It's freezing cold outside. The biggest kick of your life, it's a double overtime.
the bottom line is protect the ball, Q.
Yep.
Did you hear what the coach said for Navy?
Right.
And he's from Hawaii.
Yeah, he's from Hawaii.
He
yeah.
jokingly said, don't take this wrong. He goes, I don't want to lose, but if I have to lose, at least I lost to a native. Just like that. I thought that was classy.
That was good. Classy.
We're the second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's over the 3-hour and 58-minute round. You can play on their 18-hole championship golf course, enjoy fine dining, or experience lively atmosphere in the pub. They are now accepting social memberships are now available at $25 a month. For more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. I want to remind people that the locker room and Blitz's Market want to discount your Eagles game day meal. During the Eagles season on game day, get Italian or turkey hoagie for just $5 when you mention the locker room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Blitz's now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. We are broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for Eagles pregame show. You're listening to the locker room with Billy Schweim, Mike Carlin, and Brad Quast right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Coming up on Monday, we'll recap the Eagles and the Giants. All the insiders are here. Johnny Mack, Football at 4 with Jeff Mosher. Plus, One Thought, every game, Casey Joyner. Plus, the Sixers weekend and the hot stove. That's all Monday live at the Ocean Casino Resort.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
at Tom's River Auto Group, and not one a penny over sticker. Plus, Tom's River Auto has a Birds fan bonus. $500 off just for showing up in a team jersey, hat, socks, whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale, they're flying. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical. They're number one.
With the holidays approaching, M&S Produce Outlet in Egg Harbor Township has it all for you. Whether you're looking for fresh produce or a variety of grocery items, M&S Produce and Deli Outlet has you covered. They also have a full-service deli offering Dietz & Watson and Boar's Head brands. Open 7 days a week. M&S Produce Outlet on the Black Horse Pike in Egg Harbor Township. Check out mnsproduceoutlet.com for great weekly specials. That's mnsproduceoutlet.com.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Kindle Auto Plaza has the area's largest selection of pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. With over 80 pre-owned vehicles on their huge 100-acre lot. Everything from sporty coupes to SUVs to trucks. Kindle offers the area's best buying experience, easy and hassle-free, with 60 years of customer satisfaction and community service. Discover why Kindle customers are so loyal. Shop for your next pre-owned vehicle at Kindle Auto Plaza, exit 10 of the Parkway on Stone Harbor Boulevard, or at KindleAutoplaza.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for our Eagles pregame show. Hey, it's filling up in here already.
Yeah, it is.
People got to get down here.
People got their ears pinned back. They want a big win.
Big win.
Be a nice holiday, a nice Christmas gift, right, Q?
We got way too many Giants fans.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what.
Way too many Giants fans.
Listen, we have to give a little love. We're here every Sunday for our Eagles pregame show. And
never says anything bad about the Eagles.
No, never says anything bad about the Eagles, so he keeps it on. We got to get him on the air.
This is his day.
The bartender, one of the best bartenders here, Eddie B.
All right, what's up, man?
Eddie B, you have every week we're here, you have your Giants jersey on. You wear it pridefully.
You have to rep your squad, you know?
Yep. So we got the Giants Eagles today. And we want to hear what your thoughts are on this Eagles game, because Eddie, you're a big fan, man.
They need this win.
He brings this,
right?
I know.
By the way,
if the season were to end today, all the NFC East teams are in it.
I know. Is
that amazing?
NFC beasts.
What do you say, Eddie?
I'm a little worried, as you should be. They look a little good as Eagles. I'm not a hater.
Eddie, that was classic.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried.
I'm not a hater. The New York Football Giants have never given me a paycheck, but a bunch of hopeful Eagles fans have. So.
There you go.
If Saquon doesn't play, I think
he's in. He's playing.
They just announced.
He's in.
Yeah.
If he plays the way he should, I feel maybe 27-24 New York Football Giants.
Whoa!
But if he doesn't play well, I think 17-24 New York Eagles. Or the Philadelphia Eagles.
New York Eagles. Yeah. Eddie, look, one thing, at least you're consistent. We love you.
Yeah.
Even though, despite the fact that you're a Giants fan, we love you. We love coming here.
No hate here. I love it.
All right, so Eddie
Thank
B,
you
got the Giants 27-24.
There we go.
Isn't that so funny? Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate it.
I love you guys.
Just make sure our seat's reserved. We'll be
always reserved.
There he is, Eddie B. Now, that's my point. She's a Giants fan.
Yeah.
Right?
He goes,
and we're all sitting here hyped up. We're all pumped up for the Eagles, and we see it through our lens.
Everybody's different, right?
He's just as pumped up for his team.
But he's pumped up for it. He thinks he really believes
That's why the
win.
NFL is the best product in the world.
Right, okay.
That's why. Right there.
Right? We got another guy, Mike Doherty.
Mike?
Big Mike.
Where's Mike?
Come on over
quick, Mike.
We got to get on. We got another Giants fan here in the crowd.
We're giving love to everybody.
Right, with these Giants fans showing up early.
That's good.
Man.
Yeah, right.
The Eagles' defense is they're beasts. They're monsters. And I think the addition of
what?
Dominic Sue.
Oh yeah,
and Linville Joseph. I think these guys are huge. I mean,
remember all the talk about how we're going to stop the run, how we're going to put Davis out. Now look, Davis is coming back. We got two guys that have been in the league for a long time, and we're stopped. The last 2 weeks, we've stopped the run.
But we have good adjustments.
We have another Giants fan in here.
Yeah,
incredible, isn't
Mike Doherty? Hi, Mike. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
You know where he came in from?
Where?
He took the ferry over for this game.
Really?
Is that right?
To see you guys and watch the Giants.
Okay.
Well, the best thing about the colors is they're Christmas colors, so that's good.
Red, white, and blue.
Got the hat going, the jersey. Look at it.
Right. Let me ask you, Mike, how did you become a Giants fan?
I grew up 8 miles from the state.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Transplant.
That's good.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
we allow
that's
that.
legitimate.
It's not like after they win this World Series or the championships, like the Yankees.
Or a Dallas fan that grew up in Cape May.
Yeah, right.
Now, Eddie B, the bartender, he just picked the Eagles the Giants 27-24. What say you, Mike?
I say 23-20 Giants. The key is going to be some late turnovers, some mistakes by the Eagles, and 23-20.
And what did we talk about? Turnovers.
To me, it's amazing how pumped up we are. We think we're going to be really run them over today.
Yeah.
With both our offense
and if we were doing this show in New York, this is what we'd be hearing.
Part of what's going on here is the overconfidence. That's what I'm
looking
past. And is it Commanders next week for the Eagles? It's
we
Chicago.
Chicago.
We go to Chicago.
We go to Chicago.
The Bears.
All right.
We're on the road for the next 3 weeks. We got the Giants on the road, the Bears, and then the Cowboys on Christmas
Chicago.
Eve.
Yeah, I was hoping next week was a bigger game, so you'd really be looking past the Giants.
So, Mike brings up a good point, Q. You played the NFL. Could the Eagles players be looking ahead?
So it's an in-conference game, and it's the Giants. No.
It's the Giants. So you're kind of like indicating to me that you're going to make the score a lot closer than I am.
You got to wait. Our listeners got to wait.
All right. Okay.
I got a 5-star play.
Mike, 23-20.
Yes, sir.
I hope you're wrong.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much.
Great having you.
Appreciate
Enjoy the game.
Man. Go Giants, right?
It's amazing, but
and he's going with not just as hard as Brand. I mean, he truly believes that's going to be the score.
Right, I'm going to
fans do.
I'm going to make Josh laugh because Josh has known me for a long, long time.
Sadly, yes.
You don't know me. Am I biased? Am I biased or unbiased? What would you say?
You're biased.
Biased.
You're a fan.
I like to think
you're a homer.
I like to think in this particular game today I'm unbiased because I'm keeping it real. I think the Eagles with their statement win last week, with all the naysayers, with the fact that they're 11-1, we got a possible MVP candidate playing quarterback. We've got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Their defense is stacked. I don't see it. Am I a homer?
You're a homer, but I like it.
But we're better. Hey, what have I said since day one? 53 against 53?
Yeah.
I'll take my 53.
Yeah, he looks at the roster. He says, our 53 is better than your 53.
Yeah, that's it. There's no doubt about it. But it's still football, and then they're still grown men and getting a paycheck.
See, here's where it comes down. T.O. And I'm not talking about Terrell Owens. Turnover.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. And
we haven't really had him.
The Giants could use Terrell Owens today.
Yeah, they do.
Right? I don't look at their roster and who do you see?
No one's scared.
I don't see anybody other than Saquon Barkley. Danny Dimes puts a little fear in me, but not enough.
Okay, but it doesn't matter. So what do you think? I think what's our prediction?
Well, we're going to hold on.
And listen, we skipped over that last week's win, Bill. You just brought up.
I did say it's a statement win.
That was a big, almost bigger than it. They were 7-4 at the time,
Right.
in first place in their division, running the ball. I mean, and then you go down there. I mean, that was a huge win.
They stepped up because everybody said, "Oh, they can't stop the run." And guess what?
Yeah.
They
And
shut
by the
them
way,
down.
Mr. Linebacker, Brad Quast, 3-time All
yeah,
Big Ten
yeah.
linebacker. How about TJ Edwards and the performance that he's doing?
He's playing
He's
well.
one of only 5 NFL players who have produced 100 tackles plus multiple sacks this season.
That's pretty good.
He's playing
good.
playing Pro Bowl level, Q.
Not Pro Bowl, but he's playing good.
He's not playing Pro Bowl.
No.
He's one of 3 players in the NFL with all those tackles and turnovers or sacks.
It's his name. He hasn't been done in a year.
Yeah, you got to do it more.
All right,
but
but he's only.
But that's a tribute to the D line in front of him that are keeping him clean and making plays. But he's having a great year.
He's having a great year, but he's not an All-Pro.
He's not All-Pro.
He's
yet.
not
I think he's making a name for himself.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's making himself a lot of money.
He's only been in the league 3 years.
He's undrafted free agent.
Undrafted
So you
free-
guys talked about Howie
Where did he
Roseman
go?
earlier.
He went to what? Michigan.
No,
Well,
Wisconsin.
I mean, Wisconsin.
He's a Badger.
He's a Badger.
It's a Badger.
You don't like the Badgers?
I hate
You're
the
not.
Badger.
I'm a Hawkeye.
His next
I hate the
contract.
Badgers.
He hates the
I don't like the
Badgers.
Badgers.
You don't like the Honey Badger?
No, I don't like the Badgers. The Wolverine. I don't like Wolverines, Badgers, Buckeyes, Gophers. I don't like Gophers.
He's a Hawkeye.
All-
You don't like
all
Gophers
the
either.
He
winning,
doesn't like
all the winning
Boilermakers
teams
either.
all the animals. I don't
You
like
notice that? Hey,
all the animals.
Do you notice all the winning teams against him? He hates.
I hate
Yeah,
it. I hate it. I hate it. Don't like them.
He loves Michigan State. He loves Indiana. He loves all that.
I was going to a bowl game, Q.
Yeah, they're playing my boy Stoopsy in Kentucky. Yeah, Nashville. Want to go?
When are we
I'm
going to
like,
get Stoopsy on?
which one, Bob or
I don't care
Bob
which-
or
we'll get one
Mark?
of
Or,
them.
I'll get Mike
We
on.
got to
or-
talk to one of the Stoops boys.
yeah, get Bob on.
We're broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for our Eagles pregame show.
Yep.
Come on down, man. This is Eagles headquarters
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
filling up.
And you know it's going to be enthusiastic today because we got Eagles and Giants fans in the
Yep.
crowd today.
All together.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
$3 Miller Lite drafts, $8 Miller Lite pitchers. This is the place to be. The food's phenomenal, and of course, with an Eagles winning with a winning Eagles team today, put a cherry on the
12-1.
top.
Yeah,
Can you
it'll be
imagine?
exciting.
Love to be
12-1.
12-1.
All right, the second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay is an award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's over the 3 hour and 58-minute round. But what you want to do is you want to have, if you were going to get married, you want to have your wedding at the Great Bay Country Club. They do weddings exceptionally well. They have an award-winning culinary and banquet staff. They customize your menus. They seat up to 275 people so everybody can be invited. For more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. And, of course, Radio Ron Ralston down there, he does a great job. I want to remind people that the my friends at the Maserati Mainline, they're located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli mid-size sedan or the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy of being called a Maserati. Maserati, the Mainline, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience is not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the Mainline, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at Maserati, the Mainline today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800. Or visit them online at motml.com. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, Mike Carlin, Brad Quast, as we broadcast live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for our Eagles pregame show.
It's Sixers basketball tonight on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the 76ers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action.
Here's Niang on the drive. George into the lane, and he got a layup. The mini-man into the lane, going right to left.
It's Sixers Hornets tonight. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. Philadelphia 76ers basketball on your radio home of the Sixers in South Jersey, 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee. Those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again and again. Calling again and again.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Love kids. The only thing I love more than kids is doing anything I want at all times.
Sarah Silverman Grow Some Lips Tour.
We're breathing egos, acting like we aren't a speck of dust hurling through outer space. We're nothing. And then in the very next moment, I'll be like, I want my face on money.
Saturday, February 4th, Ovation Hall in Ocean
No, not yet.
Resort. Tickets are on sale now at theoceanac.com. Don't miss Sarah Silverman Live.
They're big, and they're coming for you. Tax refund advance loans at Jackson Hewitt, up to $4,500. That's big. Like our tax refund advance can beat up their tax refund advance kind of big. Up to $4,500 at Jackson Hewitt. Book your appointment today and get details at jacksonhewitt.com. You're going to need a bigger wallet. Eligible clients can get up to $1,000 in December and up to $3,500 in January. Loans by Republic Bank and Trust Company. Finance charge may apply.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for our Eagles pregame show.
We got
the Eagles, 11-1 Eagles against the 7-5 New York Giants, and it's a big game. We need to get a big win today.
Billy, you have a big game and you got a big celebrity in the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to let everybody know that my 101-year-old mother is joining us here today.
Yes, she is.
Yesterday's 101-year-old mom is here in the stands.
That's amazing.
Here at the bar. So she's going to hang out with us and watch the game.
Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
Good.
That makes the best.
That's
that
it.
and a
Greg,
win's
you
the
like
best
that
day.
club.
I love it. I love it.
My mom got a little emotional.
That's great.
This is probably the first time she's seen me live, I think. So,
Really?
Yeah. Of course, my sister, Chris Brooks, and her husband, Johnny, the former retired Colonel Johnny Brooks, is here. They're happy about last night's Army-Navy win. Army win over Navy last night. And so they're here with us as well. Every Sunday at this time, we get a chance to talk with the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley, brought to you by Padula Masonry. Ron Padula has been in business for 25 years. With his experience, when you choose Padula Masonry to complete your project, you're choosing peace of mind. Foundations, concrete, brick, stone, stucco, pavers, and more. If you name it, if it has cement in it, they do it. That's Padula Masonry. Give them a call at 609-399-8009 or check out the website at padulamasonry.com. Let's go to the Maserati of the Mainline Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room my fantasy football guru and yours, Brian Hartley. Good morning, Guru.
There's Brian.
Good morning, guys. You guys are in my seat.
Hey.
Carlin's back. Where are you, Guru?
I am working on the boardwalk today, selling tickets. So I got the rides. You got the Ferris wheel, everything going. Never
looks cold.
It's my day to work. So
well, it looks like it's raining out. So the field up at MetLife Stadium will be a little wet, a little messy, but we'll get your prediction in a few minutes. Now, we talked last week with you, Guru, about the number of injuries that are mounting up in the NFL. And, this is week 14. It doesn't get any easier.
No, it really doesn't. There's just another slew of injuries this week. You got problems all over the place. We'll talk about some of those. But, yeah, it's, here's our last week for bye weeks. So everyone will be back to full rosters with no byes the last couple of weeks, just in time for fantasy playoffs. But, the injuries this year seem to really be piling up, and there's not much you can do about it. All you can do is hit the waiver wire and hope you drafted well and you have some depth in your lineup.
I know that now Garoppolo's out with a broken foot. Baker Mayfield goes to the Rams on Thursday night and plays. He played an amazing game. That was fun to watch. So obviously people are scrambling to get maybe Baker Mayfield into their lineup.
Yeah, that was interesting. I went to bed with about 10 minutes left in that game.
So did I.
Terrible decision where I got spooked by Watson's performance last week. I dropped him and picked up Derek Carr for that game, and it absolutely killed me. And I couldn't believe when I woke up the next day and saw the Rams had won that game because really, Mayfield had done well. He had moved the ball. They had some fumbles. They had some stuff that just happened, some drops. But, I was stunned that they came back and won that game, and he looked pretty good. They got a lot of issues there. Stafford out, Aaron Donald out, Cooper Kupp out, Allen Robinson. So, it's going to be tough sledding for him if they're going to ride him going forward. He's going to have his work cut out for him. But definitely an impressive performance, 36 hours off of getting off that plane and just learning a few plays.
All right, Fantasy Football Guru, every time this week we get a chance for you to tell our listeners who you're looking at, who you think is going to have a great performance today. Maybe people can plug it into their lineup.
At quarterback, I like Geno Smith going against Carolina. I like Tua going against the Chargers. I think that could be a high-scoring game. And I know a lot of people, White's had 300-plus yard games, but this week a lot of people are not looking at him. But I think they're going to have to score points to stay with Buffalo. So I like him going in that game. I actually picked him up in one league, and I'm going to play him over Tom Brady, if you can believe that. At running back, I'm going with Miles Sanders again against the Giants. Deontay Foreman going against Seattle this week. I like him coming back from bye week and banged up, but off the injury report. And Tony Pollard, who should have been solid going against Houston, who gives it up on the run. At wide receiver, I like Deebo Samuel. We talked about the Garoppolo injury. You got Brock Purdy there. He's probably going to be throwing a lot of underneath passes, so I think that's good news for Deebo Samuel. We'll probably see a lot of targets and hopefully get in the end zone this week. Marquise Brown, who came off injury last week going against New England. I look for him to get one deep ball today and hopefully for a touchdown. I think he'll put up some good yards. He got a lot of targets last week. And Garrett Wilson, who a lot of guys claimed off the waiver wires a few weeks ago, really been paying dividends for the New York Jets. Been seeing a lot of targets. Has found his way to the end zone going against Buffalo this week. So look for him to put up.
We lost him.
You there, Brian?
Yeah, I'm here. You guys here?
Right.
Okay.
So you have a
Guru, I got a question for you. Do I go with the Ravens defense or the Cardinals defense?
I would go with the Cardinals.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, Cardinal. Okay, I'll play the Cardinal. Okay.
I'm in two leagues. I'm in second place in one league with a mediocre 7-6 record, and in my other league, I'm 4-9. So I just can't keep up with all the injuries.
Yeah, it's been tough going this year, Billy. This is our last week, I think, for our league for regular season. So you're probably out of it. I need the win to get in, and if not, sitting on the sidelines next week for that league.
All right, Fantasy Football Guru, real quick before we let you go. I know you're out there working in the rain. That's very admirable. Scott Simpson should give you a raise. Give us your pick for today's game.
I'm going with the Eagles, 31-16.
31-16. All right, Scott Grayson, you guys think a lot. He said 31-13, so you guys are pretty close.
We'll see what happens.
All right, Brian Hartley, as always, we really appreciate it. And take care, and we'll enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
There he is, the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley, brought to you by Padula Masonry. Padula has been in business for 25 years. With his experience, when you choose Padula Masonry to complete your project, you're choosing peace of mind. foundations, concrete, brick, stone, stucco, pavers, and more. You name it. If it has cement, they do it. That's Padula Masonry. Give them a call at 609-399-8009 or check out the website at padulamasonry.com. Now, Mike Carlin, where do you stand with your fantasy your standings? Where are you?
You're going to kill me. You ready?
Yeah, let me hear you.
I haven't even looked at it.
You haven't looked at it?
I look at it once a week. Like I just looked at it today.
Right, okay.
And I think I'm one game under you.
All right, I'm one game. I was just looking at me. Where are you standing?
So
Joe?
on my division, I'm tied for third. I'm 5-8 in my league and trying to sneak into the playoffs.
Josh Henning, you are in the fantasy football. Where are you?
I'll pull it up and find out for you, Billy.
You should know that on the top of your head.
No, I shouldn't.
I'm looking at it
Billy,
right now.
I spend my week
He's in
actually
fourth.
watching and researching sports.
He's in fourth.
He's in fourth place.
How many teams? How many guys make the playoffs? Like in our league, do I make the playoffs coming in?
What are you, fourth or fifth?
Right here at the bottom.
Oh, you're 5-8. You're not making it. I think it's the top three in each league, right?
Hold on.
Top three in each division.
Are you talking about the 97-3 league?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the
hold
league that
on.
we're in.
All right. So let me pull up the playoff projections right now.
See, here's the thing about fantasy football. You need to be on it each and every week.
Yeah.
Remember, it's my first year.
They have buys.
Yeah, it's his first year. But here's the thing: you know how ESPN sends you get the updates on your phone. A lot of times I look at it, I'm doing something, I forget. I don't.
You
go
got to
back
be able
to
to
it.
drop people, add people, trade people.
Carlin, right now you're on the outside looking in.
Okay.
So
I'm going to ruin it for a couple people down the road. Then that's what I'm going to take it serious. The last couple of weeks.
Let's talk about the Eagles' defense because we don't talk enough about the defensive backs. At least we haven't today. But Darius Slay and James Bradbury playing against his former team.
Let me ask.
He's trying to downplay this week.
When was the last time we played a team where people actually tested our defense? Like no one throws it down the field.
Right? Green Bay did.
Maybe,
and
maybe
but then Aaron Rodgers got hurt.
Good pass coverage is a good pass rush. You rush the passer good, and bring Reddick off the side, and they're fine. But they haven't been tested yet, though.
Yeah, but Bradbury, during the week, he didn't really make a lot of playing. Go back home and play the Giants. You told me, you told me that when you play against your former teammates or
you play hard.
You play a little bit.
You got a little
juice,
little step in it. You kind of know the familiar surroundings at the stadium, but it's just another game.
It's just another game for James Bradbury.
Yeah, but Bradbury played against these guys in practice, so he knows kind of their nuances, like how they run and do routes.
Right.
So that's going to be an advantage for us for him.
But the thing is, James Bradbury, when you get traded or when you leave an organization, isn't there a little animosity towards
It depends how you left, though.
Remember how Brown played against Tennessee? He can't wait to go back to Tennessee.
Right.
Yeah, because they didn't want to give him the money.
Let me show you what you did wrong.
Exactly. You want to prove him wrong. Yeah.
The Eagles. By the way, and I just want to talk about Jalen Hurts for a second. He has won 16 of his last 18 regular season starts, which makes him the highest winning percentage among NFL quarterbacks in that span. Think about this. He's won 16 of his last 18 starts.
Yeah, no, he's on fire. He's playing MVP caliber.
There you go.
There you go.
MVP caliber.
That's what he wanted to hear, Brad.
That's what he wants to hear.
That's what he wanted to hear.
It's like giving
I don't see Mahomes' name on that list.
Exactly. That's why. Rest my case. MVP right now.
Carlin.
I said the same thing.
MVP.
I
Our defense is playing lights out. Right? We're getting great play from our linebackers.
But again, you're giving an individual award for a team accomplishment.
Well,
wins and losses.
But doesn't it go hand in hand when the team's doing well? It's because you
can't give Josh. Can you give the MVP in your mind? Can you give an MVP to a team that ends up being 10-7, but he was the best player in the whole league the whole year?
No.
Yeah.
You can.
I can't. He can because his play reflects
valuable player.
When was the last time that was done?
When
was the last time that was done? Now
I don't know. I'm sure I can find if I go.
Don't worry.
I think my point is it doesn't happen a lot.
It does right.
It doesn't happen. Doesn't make it right. If everybody else is walking off a bridge, you got to follow them?
If it's
I
a
love it. He pulled out.
Wait a minute. Hold on. If it's a short bridge, I will.
Yeah.
How big of a bridge?
All right. Hey, we're broadcasting live at yesterday's Creekside Tavern in Marmora for our Eagles pregame show. This is the place to be. It's NFL Eagles headquarters. The 11-1 Philadelphia Eagles taking on the 7-5 New York Giants. 7-5-1, right? They got the tie.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
What's that like?
How do we
tie?
have ties? It's like kissing your mother.
I did.
I know you did.
My 101-year-old mom is here.
Yeah.
She's in the stands. Want to remind
Detroit's in the
Want to
in the
remind
house.
people the second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay's award-winning private golf club, where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour and 58-minute round. Now, Christmas is right around the corner, so if you have a golfer in your family and you want to get them some new clothes, the Pro Shop has new apparel lines from Fairway and Green, Stitch, Johnny O, Doc Murphy. They're accepting social memberships are now available at $25 a month. For more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. Of course, when you get down there, say hello to Radio Ron Ralston, Ryan Owen down there. They do a great job. Hey, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that's run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll get everybody's predictions. We're broadcasting live from yesterday's Creekside Tavern here in Marmora for our Eagles pregame show. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Mike Carlin, Brad Quast right here on 97.3 ESPN.
This is the radio home for Philadelphia Eagles football. The Eagles continue the 2022 season today in New York against the Giants.
Jones with Barkley to his right, calling for the football. He fumbles it. He is it. The football is fumbled. The Eagles are after it.
Pre-game coverage starts at noon with Merrill Reese and Mike Quick calling all the action starting at 1 p.m. This is where the Philadelphia Eagles play. 97.3 ESPN, South Jersey's official Eagles station.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Servicing Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
This holiday ad will be over in 27 seconds. Unlike the new Duracell battery with power boost ingredients that can last 19,976 seconds in your kid's RC motorcycle, or 6,801 seconds on your beard trimmer for this year's family photo, or 15,172 seconds on your electric frother for some holiday eggnog, and many more seconds to get more out of your holiday season. Duracell, unlike this ad, engineered for more.
Do you love a good cigar almost as much as your family? Well, maybe that's an exaggeration, but you can find that perfect cigar at Smoker's Haven. With 5 New Jersey locations, Smoker's Haven has the finest selection of cigars in the area, like Ashton, My Father's, Romeo and Julieta, Monte Cristo, and more. All from the finest tobacco leaves and hand-rolled by the world's finest cigar makers. All locations are fully open. Stop in and let them help you find the perfect cigar to pair with your life. See all they have and their locations at smokershavennj.com.
The JCPenney Mystery Sale is back for the holidays. Through Thursday, usher in huge holiday savings with our in-store coupon giveaway. You can get an extra 30, 40, or even 50% off while they last. Simply find an associate for a coupon, then peel to reveal your deal. Hurry in now to discover the savings you've been wishing for. We got your holiday. JCPenney. Coupon valid on select styles through 12/15. Exclusions apply. Giveaway in-store only. Must be 18 years or older. See store for details.
Kindle Auto Plaza has the area's largest selection of pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. With over 80 pre-owned vehicles on their huge 100-acre lot. Everything from sporty coupes to SUVs to trucks. Kindle offers the area's best buying experience, easy and hassle-free, with 60 years of customer satisfaction and community service. Discover why Kindle customers are so loyal. Shop for your next pre-owned vehicle at Kindle Auto Plaza, exit 10 of the Parkway on Stone Harbor Boulevard, or at KindleAutoplaza.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here at yesterday's Creekside Tavern, our Eagles pregame show. We got a great crowd in here, man. And everybody's pumped up, and why not? The 11-1 Eagles taking on the 7-5-1 Giants. We're going to get a victory today, and we're going to put all the naysayers away, put them down.
I hope they start talking about it. I mean, what do we got to do?
We got to win big.
If the team will be 12-1, they still won't be talking
Billy's
about
obsessed with the naysayers.
Yeah, it's making me, upset.
Hey, Billy's got a lot of naysayers.
All right, we're broadcasting live yesterday's like we do, like $3 Miller Lite drafts. Come on down, $8 Miller Lite pitchers. And we have the general manager here with us, Chuck Thompson, and he's going to give us his prediction. But, Chuck, this is great. This is a great time to be an Eagles fan, man.
Great time to be an Eagles fan. Great time to just be a fan in this area.
Right, yeah,
we had a great crowd yesterday.
Phillies, look at all the moves the Phillies made during the
Trey
week.
Turner.
Right.
I don't think we have a hockey team right now, but that's okay.
That's all right. They'll come around.
Chuck and I think the same way.
That's right. Yeah, we're still doing a lot of cool things here, guys. You know, we're happy to have you every Sunday for the 1 o'clock games. December 23rd, I'm having a little customer appreciation night with an ugly sweater party with all types of giveaways.
I got an ugly sweater. I know that.
You know, our motto is there's always something going on at yesterday. So, you know, year round.
Yep. Chuck, this is a great place. This is the Eagles headquarters. We love it here. All right, Chuck, the Eagles are 11-1. Eddie B, our bartender, wears a Giants jersey every week, but we let him get away with that.
Well, I do have some breaking news.
Uh-oh.
I actually have 3 shifts available behind the bar starting tomorrow night.
There you go.
He had a great run here, but his tour has come to an end.
His tour is done.
All right, Chuck. The Eagles statement win last week. We were happy with that. They've been Jalen Hurts playing lights out.
He's the MVP of the league,
right?
no doubt.
Steichen and our defensive coordinator. Help me without
Jonathan Gannon.
Gannon.
Billy, I'll sit there next week. You can bartend.
I should bartend.
Actually, you'd be good.
Everything's going really well for our Eagles. Can we keep it going today?
I think we can. You know, I always get my info from my 8-year-old son, believe it or not. He said 38-7. I'm going to go a little more reserved. 27-14, ho-hum, NFC East, win on the road.
Okay, 27-14. Does Miles Sanders break 100 yards rushing today?
Billy, that's a good segue. I think it's a Boston Scott game.
Boston
Scott,
okay.
Giants killer coming in, maybe a couple little third down slashes. Miles Sanders will, run out the clock in the fourth quarter. But look for Boston Scott to do something today.
And it always sticks out of my mind. Deshaun Jackson or Brian Westbrook just crushing the Giants' hopes.
Yeah,
just tearing them.
And we'll go one more prediction: James Bradbury pick 6 against his old team. How's that sound?
There you go. There he is, Chuck Thompson, 27-14.
27-14. We'll see you guys next week, and
the
big one, January 1st, New Year's Day.
Oh yeah,
that's going to be a party, Bloody Marys and mimosas.
We're doing that now.
And then Nashville chicken slide.
He's got his ears pinned back for that.
All right, guys, go Birds.
All right, Chuck, thank you so much. All right, now it's time for Brad Quast to give his prediction for today's score. We got 31-13 from Scott Grayson, Eddie B, and, of course, Mike. They gave the Giants the win. Fantasy football guru Brian Hartley, 31-16. Chuck, 27-14 Eagles. What say you, Brad?
Okay, 34-17 Eagles.
34-17
Eagles. Eagles. Yep. I think we get a score on special team. I think we score on one time a special team. And I think Jalen has a pedestrian type day, but doesn't make any mistakes. No turnovers. I think he has a clean game.
Okay.
They keep him clean, and I think we run for about 200 yards.
All right,
total with the both combined.
Okay,
two-headed monster. I think
all right,
today.
so 34-17. Carlin
Correct.
just showed me his pick. I can't believe it.
What is it?
But then again, brilliant minds think alike. Okay, Carlin,
you ready? I think today we control the ball, we control the game, and we control the ball on the ground. We're going to rush. This game is over at halftime. They're going to get a late score at the end. 35-17 Eagles.
35-17.
Were you looking on my paper?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't down all day.
My man. Yeah. All right.
Josh Henning, what say you?
That is my name. Thank you for having me here, Billy.
Well, thanks for setting us up, Josh.
So I'm going to stick with the score I gave on Friday. I'm not really good with these scores. I'll admit that. I'm better at the over-unders I am at the spreads. Yeah, we all know that. But I think the Eagles win. I think that people don't realize that the Giants are missing multiple offensive linemen. They're missing 2 starters and 1 primary backup for this game. I think the Eagles defense gets after the Giants offense, and I think the Eagles win thanks to turnovers and interceptions and sacks. Give me 30-10.
30-10.
30-10.
All right, Josh.
So they cover, and that's an under.
All right. The one thing about going last, making predictions,
Yeah,
you
you
get
get
to hear
everything.
everything.
You change your mind.
hear everything.
Yeah, but you change your mind.
Right. My mind does start going.
Yeah, I see the
all right,
little
well, he
hamster.
may-
I see
right?
the little hamster in there
hamster's spinning
traveling.
around.
Yeah, I
And
see it.
I like it. But you can see my enthusiasm today. I think we're going to win big.
Yeah.
So guess what? I'm going to say this is going to be the biggest lopsided win of the season for the Philadelphia Eagles.
You're going to 40?
The Philadelphia Eagles win 42-20.
Yeah.
And the only reason the Giants scored 20 is because they could get some garbage
At the end of the
game.
game.
Yeah, so 41-20, I got the Eagles winning today. And I think, once again, a statement win. When people they can't look the other way. They got to say the Eagles are the best team in the NFL.
After today.
Today.
And
No
they need
more
to
talk.
do that today in conference game. Giants aren't as good as they don't have the talent like the Eagles. They got to step up.
Yeah,
you're right.
You just have to. They just have to keep the foot on the pedal.
And we need Detroit to beat Minnesota.
And we want Detroit to beat Minnesota today, and we want Tampa Bay and Tom Brady to pull off a miracle and beat San Francisco.
That would be
be
a
the
perfect
perfect
day.
world.
Perfect day.
But I want to remind people for the holidays, Tara's Happy Boxes and Purses. Don't forget to donate to Tara's Happy Boxes and Purses at Tara's Happy Boxes at gmail.com. Find them on Facebook, Tara's Happy Boxes and Purses, or you can DM her on Facebook. But that's a great cause. Make children happy during the holidays. Children
Nothing
in need,
better.
children that are going through some type
Imagine
of
being in the hospital
yeah,
over the
in the
holidays.
hospital over the
Gotta
holidays.
cheer 'em up.
That's not a lot of fun. All right, last thoughts. Let's start with you, Mike Carlin.
I think everybody's going to be a happy day. This is one of those games that I believe you just sit back and enjoy yourself. I don't think that sometimes I say it's a sweater game where you're sweating during this game, figuring what's going to happen next. I don't think that's today at all. I think you sit back, enjoy the best team in the NFL, and be part of the Eagles nation.
Q, you know how you bite your fingernails. Sometimes those games are fun and they're exciting.
Yeah.
But I also like the blowout.
So
I just want to sit here at yesterday's because I'm going to be here for the
Enjoy
whole
here.
entire
Enjoy your
game.
mom.
I'm going to be with my family. I got my good friends here. I want to sit eat, enjoy, and not worry.
I'm just glad Billy pointed at me when he said he's friends.
Josh Henning, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
the
so
blowout.
I agree. So you're going to do that. It's going to be a blowout, and I'm going to start Christmas shopping early.
There you go.
Right? I'm going to Christmas shop early because I think it's going to be a blowout. Third, fourth quarter, I'm going to the mall and start Christmas shopping.
As always, thanks to Scott Grayson from Fox 29 News, as he calls in each and every Sunday with his keys to the game. I want to thank the fantasy football guru, Brian Hartley, for checking in with his stats for Week 14 in the NFL. Mike Carlin, as always, I appreciate it.
Good
Brad
show, boys.
Quast,
Good
very
show.
good.
Let's get a chance.
Good job. Merry Christmas,
As
everybody.
always, thank you so much. You do a great job. Nick Earnshaw back in the studio producing. We did a great job. Let's go, Birds.
Go Birds.
Let's go, Birds.
All right.
Let's go.
Want to thanks for making the locker room part of your Sunday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Enjoy the rest of the NFL Sunday, and let's go Birds. See you next week, everybody.